and all the boards are now screwed in. Now it's time. Uh-oh, I throw one right down the neck. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. You want some more pinball shenanigans? Well, here you go. Demolition Man, Part 3, about to commence. It's been a busy couple weeks, and I've got so much friggin' editing to be doing. I was just at Pinburg a couple weekends ago. This is cool, it lights up. Maybe I'll show you that later. And I have no idea in what order everything's gonna get edited in, so this may not make chronological sense. Last weekend, I was at the Beast in Buffalo, and, trying to click the button here, came home with some hardware. Oh yeah, so if you watch every episode, then you may or may not already know that, because I don't know which order that I'm going to be editing everything in. Probably you'll see the Beast in Buffalo video before Demolition Man Part 3. Check this out. In other news, I have got my circuit boards back from Brent, my board repair guy. And I've got all my swear ROMs from pinballrom.com installed. Dave Estelle brought these ROMs directly to Brent. Brent installed them, which was pretty convenient and awesome of both parties. Here is the game ROM. It is, maybe I need to turn off this light to kind of see better. How about this? Is that any better? Version U6, that's the location of the ROM. Revision 70V, I guess. Anyway, bottom line is I have circuit boards and I'm going to install them. I don't have a whole lot of time. I've got about an hour before I got to get ready for soccer, but I figure I can at least achieve board installation and connection within that hour. We'll find out though. Also, check this out. Boom. We've got chromage, boys and girls. We have got chromage. Now, there was a slight shenanigans dropping this off and picking it up. Just, the company doesn't really like to answer their phones, so I had to kind of just go there and hope he was there, but in the end, it all worked out. The chrome looks nice. There's a couple, like, spots here and there, but I don't know if that's, I can blame the chroming guy for that, or that's just the nature of the metal, because it was worn. But you can see some, I don't know, it's really hard to friggin' video chrome. Anyway, I've got chrome handles and I'm very happy about it. And just last night at Forked River at the pinball tournament, I got me replacement gun triggers. So to put all of these back together again, there's going to be some fitment issues because everything is thicker than it used to be. I may have to deal with screw holes. I may have to sand down the halves a little bit to piece everything together. The places where all the trigger parts go and triggers, they may need some help. Like, there's going to be some fitment issues. Corey did this a couple years ago or so, and he said it was a royal pain in the butt. And I am expecting no less than that. So let's just for fun see if this thing even, this goes like this. Yeah. I don't know, that doesn't seem very good. I don't even know that that is fitting in there all the way. Wait, that's wrong. Oh, here we go. Anyway, I'm gonna just like put all these parts and pieces on the desk once the boards are installed. Here's my left side goodie bag, right side goodie bag, triggers, all that good stuff, buttons, and sit at the desk for an hour or two or however long it takes me to reassemble everything. But that will be for another day. I'm gonna start working on the boards now and see how far I can get. So, Demolition Man Part 3, commence. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I get started, I did record some of the chrome shenanigans, and I will insert that into the video right now. Okay, this is kind of amusing. I called this chrome guy a couple times. I didn't get an answer, so I just thought I'd show up. And it's 1 Hamilton Road. Pretty sure I'm on Hamilton Road. Pretty sure this is number 1. But I don't think She Boss Studio Company does chroming. But look what's next friggin' door. Player One Amusement Group. This is the friggin' local Stern and Other distributing pinball company right friggin' next door. So isn't that kind of crazy? I'm gonna go pop in and say hi, and I don't know, just because I'm here for fun. Okay, so that wasn't the address, number 1 Hamilton. That was the unit number, number 1 Maitland, right on the corner. So it took a bit of, it's a very awkward corner where 2 streets come together. It's like it's some triangulation going on here, and finally using Google Images, I looked at the building and found out that it's just kind of around the corner. And Player One Amusements didn't answer the door, but I didn't really want to disturb them, so I didn't like bang for too long. I kind of just knocked gently to see if anybody was around, but I think I found the place. So hopefully I see a door open. Maybe he's here. Okay, I kind of wish I recorded that whole interaction because that was entertaining. This little dude came to the door. You can tell he's been working hard at the chroming and nickel plating business for decades, probably. Almost looked like a character out of a Hobbit novel or something. I don't know. In a cool way. In a cool way. His name's Mel, and he just looked like he's been in the industry for 200 years. I don't know. He was a cool dude. Talked to him. His pricing was a little bit kind of. He said he was going to charge $300 a side. I'm like, we're talking about Corey of London Pinball, who brought in Demolition Man handles to him a couple of years ago. Corey said he thought he charged $300 total, so I mentioned that to him, and that is what our final price ended up being. So, I mean, at $600, I probably would have had to pass and or just go with Chris Royalty. Those already beautified chrome handles that he has in stock for his exchange program. You send in your shitty ones, he sends you in ones already done up. That's $345 US plus shipping. That would actually be cheaper. So $300 I'm happy with. Cash deal, and he'll call me next week, which is perfect because I am gone to Buffalo tomorrow. So I will catch you guys later. Okay, I'm back. Here is where all the magic chroming happens. Plating Master, hand chrome specialists, 1 Hamilton Road. It's 1 old sign and 1 old building. It is actually a holiday, but they said they might be here. They called me like a couple days after dropping off my chrome, so they were super fast. And question is, are they around? So let's find out. I'll go knock on the door. Here's the other signage. They do 24 karat gold too, apparently. All right, let's see what we got. I literally can see my gun handles through the door. They're like 15 feet away in that White Claw box. And they look nice and shiny, but I'm not getting any answer. Might have to come back. Okay, I'm back at Plating Master. We'll see if they're around today. It doesn't look very open, but they don't really like to answer their phone, so you just kind of got to show up and hope. So let's see what happens. I see them in there through the mail slot. Where are they? They're right there. But I don't know that anybody's here today. All right. Somebody is home after all. Woohoo! Okay, so how'd it go?
Good. These are yours, right?
Yeah. Oh. Those look awesome, dude.
This has got some scarring in it.
Oh, is
it's
that
right in the metal?
That was already there? Okay. Yeah, well, you know, they were worn pretty good, so they look a million times better than they did. Yeah, that's
yeah,
great.
Yeah, nice.
Sweet, man. Were they was pretty easy going, or was it a pain in the butt, or?
No, I stripped them right down to bare metal.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Like sandblast kind of thing?
No, chemically stripped.
Oh, chemically stripped. Okay. Awesome.
And then I 180, no, not 180. I did. I 180 belted them.
Oh yeah.
Then I 240 them. Then I buffed them.
Okay.
Then I nickel plated them, chrome plated them, and that was it.
Oh really? Eh? Oh wow, that's quite the process. Sweet, man.
Oh yeah, it takes a while. I got them stripped the day you dropped them off.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, I had them stripped.
Oh really? Eh?
The next day, I worked on them. Yeah.
Sweet, man. Well, they look awesome. I'll give you some cash, and thank you again very much. All right, you want some time lapse? All right, everybody loves some time lapse. Let's go. Okay, Forger installed, but installing these connectors is probably going to take me a friggin' hour, and I need to refer to some photos that are on my phone, and yeah, I don't want to record an hour-long video that just takes too much time to upload and download and front load and back load and edit and blah. I'm just going to magically make the connectors appear. And boom. Just kidding. It's not quite done, but I made some good headway. I've got most of everything connected. I got some wire management to be doing. I got some ribbon cables to be doing. I got some connectors that haven't quite found their homes yet, but I'd say I'm like 75% done. And it's really handy to refer to the old manual. And, you know, for the power driver board, I just literally went down the list. You got your J101 connector, and you want to make sure that you got red, and then 4 blue whites in J101. So you check J101 here. It says it on the board somewhere right there. And you got red, and then your 4 blues. And then when you go down the list on the manual, you kind of just work your way up and around here. And down around there, one connector at a time, and you just make sure all your colors are correct. So it's just like color coded. J102, you just make sure you got 4 whites, 2 blacks, then not used terminal, and then 2 more blacks, and then just go down the list. And then I went down here. I did find that I had one thing at least plugged in incorrectly. Down the list here, and that's where I have stopped because I got to go to soccer. So I will continue this once I get back, maybe tomorrow, and get the rest of this tidied up. So hang tight. Okay, I played soccer. I scored a goal. We lost. We went out for beers after, came home, watched some TV, went to bed, got up, did some stuff, went over to Kevin's, fixed Tales from the Crypt flipper issue, and here I am back at Demolition Man. And going to proceed with connecting everything. Going to turn the page and start here on the power driver board, go down all of these connectors, and then I'll do that for dot matrix controller board, the Fliptronics board, the sound board, and the CPU board. And I think that's it. Wait, no. Coin door interface. That is in the cabinet, so I don't have to worry about that. Or what is this little board here called? Is that the coin door interface board? In the head? I don't think so. Let's see. Take a quick peek. We got... No, that's definitely not it. Okay. Is it this? Yeah, that's what it is. 8 driver PCB assembly. So there we go. That covers all the boards. So back to work I go. Okay, I am done connecting all of these connectors. There are a couple more to go, like this goes into the display board or a display panel, the DMD. This goes into the soundboard. But other than that, everything's connected. Now I just have to deal with wire management. And I may need to disconnect and tuck and lift and... Oh, I have this ground strap to do as well. And just get everything all sorted out into the wire clips. So have a look at this big mess. And then hopefully in 10 minutes it will look a little tidier. Okay, my wire management isn't the best management in town, so don't hate. But it's sufficient. I'm happy with it. And all the boards are now screwed in. Now it's time. Uh-oh. I throw one right down the neck. It sounded like I lost my baby one down the neck, of course. So, ribbon cable time, speaker panel time. Yep, sure enough, I threw my ribbon cable right into the cabinet. But everything else is done. Just got this one last guy to go. Do you want red stripe on the bottom or on the top? What do you prefer? It don't really matter. I'm just gonna go with the memory of the ribbon cable. It looks like it. I guess it could really go either way. But you know what? This kind of thing takes typically more than one hand. And this ain't working. Okay, so I'll be back. All right, everything's connected, and I was about to throw in some brand new shiny balls and just rip off the band-aid and see what would happen. But what I really should do first is go through the boring, unfun process of checking all the fuses to make sure they are the correct values and that they are all in good shape, which they should be, and some more up there. So before we have the fun of powering it on, I gotta do the boring stuff. Okay, that was a bit of a pain in the butt. My back is sore from stretching over the cabinet. Here's the fuse list. I think I counted 24 fuses to remove, inspect, check the amperage, and wipe off whatever crusties there might be on there, because a lot of the times there's just a little bit of green fuzz. So I sand those off, give them some nice fresh contacts, and put them back in. So basically every single fuse in this machine was perfect, and I'm guessing all original, except for one, which I believe is here, and that's only because when I had that out, I dropped it on the playfield somewhere and I can't find it. So this literally has all its original fuses, which is good news because that means the boards weren't really worked on. or packed up because the machine didn't have a lot of issues. And probably the reason the machine didn't have a whole lot of issues is because it probably wasn't played a whole lot, because there was an issue or two that kind of prevented play. And I think when I picked it up, they mentioned something about the claw not working, and well, if you watch the video, you notice that it would kick out 2 balls into the shooter lane. I think it was, yeah, and then as soon as you drained one, it killed your ball. So the game was basically in a state where it couldn't really be played for a while, and I'm guessing it could have been 10 years of not really a whole lot of use. So there hasn't been much work done to this machine over the years, and the boards are all clean, fuses are all original, and that is a good sign. So obviously, other than the CPU getting completely roached due to the original batteries being in it, fortunately I had this spare board. So are we ready to throw in balls and see what happens? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, let's do this. Five brand new balls. Am I even plugged in? Oh, I don't even have a power cord. This original power cord is in pretty crusty, nasty shape, so I'm gonna just clean the crap out of it. I don't have a ground pin either. I'm gonna have to deal with that. You know what? Actually, I have a different cord. I'm gonna go get a different cord. One moment. All right, check this out. Brand new cord. Don't remember exactly where I got it, but looks to be, well, looks maybe not quite as thick as the other one. And it's a little thinner. I don't know that I want to use thinner gauge. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if, with the amperage and voltage and current running through this thing, like, is this okay to use? I don't really know. I think I'm going to see if I can find a thicker one, but it's pretty long. It's like 8 feet long, so let me try again. Well, this is a different one, but it's the same gauge. Do you know anything about gauges? Is this okay to use? Or do I need to find the same gauge as the original? I'm going to use this temporarily until I find out the answer to that question. All right, I got the new power cord installed. Here is the big test. A lot of things could go wrong. Maybe I should actually have the back box open so we can see if any fuses blow. And I'm going to turn off the flash so that any blowage will be a little more visible. Just cut my zip tie there. All right, demolition time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Guess there's a piece of tape on the whatchamacallit thing to prevent the ball from getting stuck there or something. I think I might just have to reverse my ribbon cable on my display to see if I can get that going. One moment. Alright, I reversed the ribbon cable. I'm not so sure that's going to solve the problem because I put it in the way that it came out, but let's see. I referred to my photos. Oh, there we go. The claw actually moved, so that's a good thing. Okay, what is going on with my display? I mean, we've got a tracked mode. Let's check out the LEDs. few that need tweaking. All right, I got to figure out what's going on with this display, and I'm not going to finish this video until I figure this out. Okay, I think I might have found the issue. This ribbon cable on this end was reversed. You gotta have pin 1 here. It's gotta be the red part of the ribbon cable, and it was not. And pin 1 red on the CPU is correct. So I feel like we might be in business. The other issue is this claw here. I think there must be a switch, like a home switch not working, and it just kind of wants to just keep running into the back of the back panel there. So I'll have to address that shortly, but let's see if we have display. What? I have confidence in that fix. Okay, so I just measured all the voltages on my display here, and turns out this pin's supposed to be 75 volts, and I'm not getting that. So I'm thinking that this repair here on the old burnt board might be suspect. So I've got in my whitewater display board now, and to make sure it's not touching anything, I'm grounding out. But I think that might be the problem, so let's find out. What do you know? Vulgar speech. So, unfortunately, it is the board that I got back from Brent. Seems to have died between the time he repaired it and the time I got it and installed it. So, I may have to send this back, or if I do end up going color display, then I think... oh, interesting. I have color DMD in whitewater. So if I stick this board in whitewater, then that may just work over there, and I can keep this over here. So let me stick this in whitewater and see if my display still works. Alright, so Demolition Man display driver board installed in whitewater. And these color DMDs using the LCD screen, they take very low voltage, I think 12 volts. So you don't even plug in this high voltage connector when you install a color DMD. So as long as I don't need that 75 volts, which I don't think I do, then this should work, and I can just swap boards. So let's give it a try. Oh, hold on. I think I'm forgetting something. Okay, let's try this again now that it's actually connected. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so, you know, I was gonna maybe harass Brent and say, yo bro, the shit don't work. But maybe I'll leave him alone this time, and because I don't need the high voltage section on that display. So, on the display driver, I should say. And yeah, just a little swappage of boards, and I'm back on track. So let's get back to Demo Man. All right, time to wrap up this video. I got so much editing to do. It is retarded. And I'm planning on going to Kevin's tomorrow and doing some more videoing. Oh my God, I'm gonna spend the next week at my friggin' desk. But before we go, of course, let's have a look. Yeah, definitely got an issue with that claw. I think it's just, there's probably two switches, one that says left, one that says right, and I think the one on the right it's not working because it just wants to like plow right through the back panel there. Okay, let's hit the start button and see what happens. Let's hit it better. Oh, haha, let's get some credits. Service credit, please. Hey, wait a minute. There was service credits in there. Oh, you know what? I think that maybe these connectors for the triggers are all tied into the start button possibly, so maybe those need to be installed in order for the start button to work. So, no starty of game. Oh well, I gotta wrap up this video before it's 7 hours long. Here we go though. Progress is being made. Next video, I'll deal with those friggin' chrome gun handles and see how much of a pain in the butt those guys are. But yeah, those ones right there.